Hello, welcome to the last section of this online class on becoming an author. My name is Ikwagu Igwe and I am passionately driven to see young people discover, develop and fulfill their purpose in life. In this last section, we're going to be discussing how to monetize your book, especially selling your book on Amazon. Aha, I know most of you must be waiting for this final section of how to monetize your book and particularly how to publish and sell on Amazon. Now let's take it slowly. It is of no use to write a book of which you have no intention of sharing with the world, whether by giving it out free of charge or by attaching a fee to it. The point I am going to make here are tailored towards a self-published author, that is, the author who publishes his or her book by him or herself without the help of a known publisher. Before we get to the publishing and selling on Amazon, let us look at other options available. And I tell you, you might be surprised to find some of these options more suitable for you than what Amazon offers. Look at your book as your product. In reality, your book is your product. It is a product of your experience, knowledge, exposure, and interaction with your surroundings. Assuming you have a particular toothpaste which you need to sell to get money, how will you go about it? Will you just sit back and wait for a particular customer to come calling? I don't think so. I will expect you to move out and be creative about selling your product to a wider market instead of just waiting for this particular customer to come calling. Your book is a tangible product. Your current change, you can exchange for money with your book. So be creative about it. It is your responsibility. Even when you take your book to Amazon to sell, there is still a need for you to be creative about it. Amazon will not lift a pin for you. You have to do all the work by yourself. You must be ready to work in order to reap the monetary benefits of writing a book. Good enough, we find some already taken routes by some authors in monetizing their books, and we're going to take a peek at some of them. But bear in mind that if you want some of these routes to work for you, you must be creative with them as well, as it suits you and your market. Some authors, when they finish a book, they do a book launch in order to monetize their book, while some do radio presentations, while some do use word of mouth recommendation, while some go about doing public selling in public spaces. They take out 5 or 10 minutes and they talk about your book and your need to have that book. Now, let's take a broader look at selling your book. The key thing is to get your share-worthy book noticed and shared by the right people. Here are a few key things to note or to remember in getting your book out there for people to share and benefit from. Number one, focus more on discoverability rather than selling. Your work is important, so help those who can benefit from it find it. What is your target audience? Who are the people who you've targeted, who you had in mind in writing the book? Go to them where they are. You won't wait for them to find you. Find them and put your book on their face. Allow the book to be discovered. Also note in doing this that your book is you and you are your book. So when your name is out there and people know you, it is easy for them to know your book. For example, for those who it's just their first time of writing, people do not know you as an author. Probably they know you as an engineer, an architect, a teacher. They know you as an entrepreneur, a philanthropist. They know you for this, they know you for that. That could be your selling point. Allow yourself to be discovered first by your audience, then your book comes in. But the key thing is allow the book to be discovered before going for money to come in for the book. Number two, accept responsibility for the marketing and promotion of your book. Even if you choose to outsource some of the work, your book's success depends on you taking action. Take the initial action. Be proactive about selling your book. Be creative about it. Even if you giving it to maybe a third party to sell for you, you still have to take the steps. You still have to take the initiative to make sure your book is out there where people can buy it. Number 3, marketing and promotion is just an extension of your author platform. You have a platform. The lines between platform building and book marketing are often blurred. For the biggest impact, combine these few strategies which I'm going to outline for you here on how to combine your own personal platform and the book that you have in order to monetize the book which you have written. First of all, promote your book for free. You can do that. These are options. These are things you can do. They are not like a must, but they are things you can do to get your book out there into the wider market. Promote your book for free. Allow people to get it for free initially. Then you can put a price to it. As a first-time author, you have to devise a way to launch yourself into the market. Set up online giveaways. There are people who can organize this for you. Set up online giveaways, probably in Christmas season, Easter season, Valentine. There are seasons where people are looking for giveaways. Allow your book to be one of the things that can be given away. By so doing, you're putting yourself at a point where you are seen as someone who cares, not just someone who is looking for money for his book. Time your release dates. Just like I said, look for times where people are anticipating something more than when people are just waiting. Probably seasonal periods when people are anticipating things to happen. Allow your book to come out at such periods. Look for online bookstores willing to sell your books for a commission. When you go to the internet, there are so many online bookstores that are willing to sell your book and take their own commission and give you your money for the book at an agreed percentage. Create a need for your book. People can't just look at the title of your book and decide to buy it. You have to create a need for it. Let them know, let your readers know why they need to read your book. Do a Facebook live video on your book review. Come on Facebook, pick up your book, review it on video, let people know what the book is all about, and boom, you see people picking interest in what you are selling. Purchase advertising on social media. Quite a number of social media platforms have advertising options where you can pay and they push your book beyond where your influence can reach. There are many more ways to get your book out there, but make sure you are thinking outside of the box. Now let's move on to selling your book on Amazon. But before we do that, I would like to give us a brief background of what Amazon is all about. Amazon.com Incorporated, doing business as Amazon, is an American electronics commerce and cloud computing company based in Seattle, Washington. It was founded by a man called Jeff Bezos on July 5th, 1994. The tech giant is the largest internet retailer in the world, measured by revenue and market capitalization, and second largest after Alibaba Group in terms of total sales. The Amazon.com website started as an online bookstore and later diversified to sell other stuffs. The company also produces consumer electronics, Kindle e-readers, Fire tablets, Fire TV, and Echo, and is the world's largest provider of cloud infrastructure services. Amazon has separate retail websites for the United States, the United Kingdom and Ireland, France, Canada, Germany, Italy, Spain, Netherlands, Australia, Brazil, Japan, China, India, and Mexico. In 2016, Dutch, Polish, and Turkish language versions of the Amazon website were also launched. Amazon also offers international shipping to certain other countries for some of its products. In 2015, Amazon surpassed Walmart as the most valuable retailer in the United States by market capitalization. Amazon is the fourth most valuable public company in the world, the largest internet company by revenue in the world, and the 8th largest employer in the United States. Interesting isn't it? Imagine selling your book on such a platform. It is quite easy to do so if you follow the following steps. Go to www.kdp.amazon.com. Create an account, verify your email address, then follow the steps Amazon is going to outline for you, and you are good to go. When your book is approved by Amazon to be sold on their platform, then you can take advantage of quite a number of features that Amazon has to market your book. Some are free, while some are not. But creating an account in Amazon, getting your book out there, is free of charge. Remember, the key is in being creative and thinking outside the box. Even Amazon shouldn't limit the way you share your message to the world. If God has given you a message, no platform should limit, restrict, and cage you. The world is a large playing field. I would like to say the world is your parish. There are no limits, there are no boundaries, there are no limitations. Amazon shouldn't limit you. What I mean is, let your purpose for writing not be to sell on Amazon. Let your purpose be to let your book get to anybody in the world, because it is not everybody that is on Amazon. We have come to the final session of this class, and I am so much sure value has been added to your quest to be a published author in the coming year. Reach out to me by sending me a message on waterways.com.ng or directly to my email ikwagoigwe@gmail.com. I'm going to post the email shortly on the platform so you can get it correctly. I run a mentorship program for young people who want to become self-published authors. You can send me a direct message on waterways.com.ng as well if you're interested in doing that. But 2018 is a year you don't have to let pass you by without getting at least 5 books out there in the market. Thank you for being a part of this class. It is a privilege to host you these few hours. Let's go out there and fill the world with valuable books. Your writings can change the world. Cheers, and see you in my next class. Remember, this is your friend on the airwaves, Ikwago Igwe. I am an architect, an entrepreneur, and I am passionately driven to see young people discover, develop, and fulfill their purpose in life. I do this by running mentorship classes, coaching sessions for young people along these lines. So if you're interested in doing that with me, still send me a private message on my email or on waterways.com.ng. And I know and I believe in the life, in the future of our young people today. We cannot allow what is happening around us dictate what we should become. The circumstances around us in the economy, in the nation, in the world at large is not a determinant to what we become. We have an opportunity to change the world. We have an opportunity to contribute immensely to the development of our society. We have an opportunity to make our voice be heard even after our generation passes by. This is our time. This is our moment. Let's make it count and let the world know that we have something in us. Thank you for being part of this class. And I'll conclude by saying, God bless you. Thank you.